Welcome back, everyone. I'm Daniel, your nutrition and habits guide today. I'm here every week to help you learn more about food, to help you change your relationship with food, and to find a strategy to improve quality of life and reach health and fitness goals through foods. So first of all, when I say habits, I mean those daily routines that sometimes you don't even pay attention to, but there are certain things that get done every single day, right? Consistently. And they don't feel difficult. They don't feel like a sacrifice, and you naturally find time for them. So imagine how amazing it would be if suddenly eating well and exercising were in that same category. Eating well and exercising as priorities, as things that feel easy to do, and you're never short of time for them. I know a lot of people that because they made a decision to change, that became their new reality. It is possible. We see those transformations here all the time. And believe me, if I could do it, you can do it, everyone can do it. I went from the sedentary to active, and from horrible eating habits to 100% whole foods, permanent diet, and I was in my 30s. It took me 10 years though, because I didn't have a structure, I didn't have guidance or any knowledge in the beginning. What I did have was a strong vision. Then I learned my whys, my values, but how to do it, that was more like an organic process. And that's why I'm trying to bring this message to you. Now I can map and share those exact same processes in a way that everyone can follow. The best part of creating new and good habits is that everything you are doing to improve wellness becomes at the same time more enjoyable. You do what you like, eat what you like, what you want, and it's all aligned with who you want to be, who you want to become. So it needs to be clear to you that habits influence your well-being and you don't even notice it. Your achievements, your health, your body shape, maybe you're aiming for weight loss, improved fitness, having more energy, and it works in all areas of life, any goals you have. If you understand and cultivate the power of habits, you increase your chances to get there. Or maybe we could say you will get there. And more. You do that in a sustainable way, which means you'll be making permanent changes. If you haven't yet, go ahead and watch the first 10 weeks of this project. It's all available to you. Everything we talk about is to promote permanent changes for a new lifestyle. One new lifestyle that makes you happier every day. So think of your typical day. It consists of a series of habits, from what you eat, how you drive to work, what you crave at night, or how you spend your free time. Some of those habits are good, some not so much. Most habits you have were built growing up without even noticing what was going on. It's always like that. But if you start being intentional and positive about it, you start making deliberate choices. And the new habits you're going to create can be all positive, all aligned with your goals and with your values. So with that said, acknowledge the impact of habits on your health goals. And the fact that if you are looking to make progress, it's not just an occasional burst of effort in the gym or a sudden shifting diet that will create long-term change. It's all about cultivating habits that support your long-term well-being. Imagine a scenario in which instead of reaching for those unhealthy snacks when you are stressed, you already have the habit of maybe taking a short walk or maybe taking deep breaths for a few minutes. So these are just a couple of examples of an intentional action initially that if you do it enough will become a habit, and then you do it naturally. From that point, you just naturally make better choices. You don't have to think about it. And again, I've been emphasizing the importance of planning and tracking. When let's say you plan a trip, you don't just show up at the airport. You pack, you check your documents, and you plan your route. Creating new habits is the same process. You plan ahead to make success like the natural outcome. And there's no need for restrictive diets that make people feel deprived and unhappy or extreme workouts. Those are all short-term short-term solutions that don't last. Let's move forward here. Let's jump into more practical ideas. We just have to find out what you want as outcome and decide what needs to be done daily or weekly to see that gradual improvement. So, how can we build positive habits? First, identify the habits you want to cultivate. For instance, it may be more fruits and vegetables into your meals, staying hydrated, or a consistent exercise routine. No matter what it is, we start small, focusing on one habit at a time. Maybe 2 or 3 could work for you. More than that in general is too much for most people at least. And then repetition is what reinforces the habit. So they need to be in your calendar as frequently as possible. We need a strong plan to make them a natural part of life, like work, like school, or brushing teeth, things you do every day. Then we have to create the environment. Create an environment that supports those goals. Like, where do you exercise? Is it convenient? Does it make sense? Do you enjoy it? The foods you intend to eat easy to reach at home? Or every time you want to exercise, you have to go move furniture, grab a yoga mat on the second floor, find something in a bag in the basement, and then put it all the way after. Or when you decide to cook something, there's nothing fresh in the fridge. So we need to plan, we need to prepare. And instead of relying just on willpower, like, you have to set yourself up for success. Want to eat more fruits and vegetables? Make them visible in your fridge. Looking to exercise more regularly? Or prepare your workout gear the night before. You have to start by changing your environment to support what you want to do, what you intend to do. It's like James Clear says in the book Atomic Habits: make it obvious, make it convenient. Then we need to talk about the power of triggers. There's always a trigger for a habit. Link your new habits that you want to create to existing habits, so they become kind of a seamless addition to your day. So let's say, for example, if you're aiming to drink more water, you can associate it with your maybe regular coffee break or your meals. And meals, by the way, meals work for me really well. We always put the plates, the utensils, and a glass of water on the table. Even if we are drinking something else, the water is always there. It just became a habit that we have at home, and it works. I don't think about it anymore. Then, aligned with those practices, we can't forget that it's not about perfection, it is about progress, always. If you stumble along the way, you learn from setbacks. You readjust your approach and keep moving forward. Those plans and goals, they need to be constantly reassessed. That's normal. Well, and if you do all that, transforming your life through better habits becomes possible. So, plan ahead, replace old habits with new ones, and find what motivates you. To finish here, consider this your homework for this week. Reflect on the habits you want to create and cultivate, and create a calendar to check mark every time that something gets done. You keep tracking your progress in the beginning, and you won't need to do that after a while. It became a habit. In the end, this goal of building positive habits is to create a lifestyle that will uplift your well-being. And it's from day one. So be patient with yourself if you need to readjust your plan. It's normal. And be proud of yourself and celebrate your positive behavior every day. Thank you so much for watching. And if you found this guidance helpful, don't forget to like, to comment, and share your experiences. I'll see you next time. Stay committed to your journey of positive habits with Integral Wellness.